Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do Roxy's weekly challenge. The latest one looks super fun. It is fabric hinged tags. I just thought they looked so pretty. Now, Rachel used printable tags from her own printables. I could have grabbed tags that were already done from various printables, but I decided I'm going to make my own tags, and I'm going to use the Williams Wools papers from RachandBella Crafts as a as a design team project. So I just love these papers, and I thought they would make super pretty tags. I'm just kind of having a flick through, seeing what I might like to make a tag with. What am I gravitating to today? I think I want to go with this one and perhaps a different colorway. Maybe one of the larger patterns. This blue one, I think. Let's start there. We can always grab more out if we get through these, but you know me, I don't get a huge amount done in a video, but we'll just see how far we get. So rather than have the pre-printed tags, let's just make up the tag bases first. So Rachel took 2 tags and put them back to back with a piece of decorative paper in between. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have decorative side on one side and writing paper on the other. So I will have a little bit of a border with the writing paper because I'm using coffee dyed paper today. So let's just trim off the white first, because I love these papers from RachandBella Crafts and I wanted to play with them. So I thought this was a beautiful project to do that with. Right, we're almost there with this one. Sorry, I should have cut the white off ahead of time, but I've been a bit dozy this afternoon. As I'm recording this, it is afternoon, and I'm just feeling a bit sleepy. I've just finished bagging up 10 kilo of coconut, desiccated coconut. We had a 10 kilo bulk bag come in to the food bank last week, and so it all needed to be bagged up for putting into parcels, and so I did 4 cups per bag and I got 30 bags out of it. So it took me a wee while. I had Gail Agostinelli playing. I was watching her video as I was bagging, because you know, I'm not just going to sit there bored out of my brain bagging coconut. I definitely took that opportunity to play a video, and then I just felt, after it got done, I felt really super sleepy. It was like, yep, I need to move, because I'm just going gaga where I was. I was over on the couch beside the fire, nice and cozy and warm, and had just finished a cuppa and just finished bagging the coconut, and just like, I felt myself getting really dopey. You know, that dwarf, Dopey. Isn't he the cutest one though? The cutest of the 7 dwarfs. I think he's rather sweet. Right, so there we have trimmed off the white from those. Let's get rid of the trimmings off there. Now, who knows whether I've actually cut them straight or not? I don't know. Let's see what we want to cut them into for tags. So width-wise, what are we looking at width-wise? I need to work in inches because my guillotine is in inches. So it's 11.5. If we went 3 inches, I think that's a nice size. And then I'll still have a couple of inches beautiful scrap for something, you know, a bit of collage or something. I'm not adverse to some pretty scraps. Right, so let's go 3 inches, and I might trim a bit off the height of them as well. Maybe I should go a bit wider. Let's go 3.5. They don't have to all be the same, do they? Let's go 3.5 on that one, and maybe 3.25. Split the difference between the two. We can have fun variety of sizes. And then just this really cool scrap there. Let's do the same with this one. We'll go 3, 3.25 and 3.5. Because, you know, variety is the spice of life, so why make them all the same when we can play around, do different things. So 3, 3.25, and 3.5. Oops, try and get it straight. And another cool strip. Okay, what height do I want these? I can probably do the height all the same. Let's see if we can do them all at the same time. Let's go about there. I have no idea what it actually is in dimensions because I just eyeballed it. So more fun scraps. Yay. Right. So I am going to grab out my coffee dyed paper. And which side do I want to glue them on? There's a little tear on there. So let's glue them onto the backing. So how's your week going, my friends? Is it a good one? I hope it is a good one. I hope you're having some crafty fun and amongst all the other responsibilities that life brings. I'm pretty fortunate really that I get to craft all day, every day, apart from Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday and Sunday. That's not really every day, is it? I used to be able to say I craft all day, every day. But things have changed and now I'm cramming the same amount of crafting, kind of, as much as I can, into fewer whole days. What a ride. I tell you what, I am so good at overloading myself. And yet I don't feel overloaded. I just feel times when I'm a bit extra pressured, I can't get things done that I want to get done. But I have to say, I don't feel overloaded. I just feel busy. And yeah, that's really energizing. It's probably why I was feeling dozy before, because I wasn't actually doing anything. I was like, bleh. Okay, I finished that job. I'm just relaxing for a bit. And when I relax, I tend to go, bleh. Really descriptive term that, isn't it? Bleh. But you know what I mean. Just... if I let myself relax like that, I just feel dopey. I am much better if I keep going and then sleep at night, hopefully, if I can sleep. Haven't been doing too bad on that front lately. Waking up and not taking too long to get back to sleep, generally. But it varies. I've definitely learnt I cannot drink caffeine really strictly after lunch. I think lunchtime is my cutoff for caffeine, for my own sake. And there's been times in the last few weeks where I've been having a coffee milk drink in the afternoon. Don't think it's doing me any favours. I think if I want to have a coffee milk drink, I need to have it in the morning. Right, I haven't cut the tag shape on these yet. I thought I would back them first. which means I will not have a border. Darn it, I should have thought about that. I would have preferred a border, I think, but oh well, it is what it is. Maybe we'll do the next 3, we'll cut them first. And I'm doing this glue method so that I'm not going through a heap of glue pages, getting all sticky and gross, because I'm just not in that mood. I did that this morning, and I just like, yeah, I don't want to be doing that now. Let's keep it clean as we can. Okay, so that's that one. Put them aside for a moment, and let's cut these into tag shapes. Oops, that's probably a bit deep of an angle, but oh well. These are only printed on regular copy paper, so they're quite light and will really benefit from being laid up with the coffee dyed paper, which is also just regular copy paper. But when it's coffee dyed, it really does change the texture of it. Let's take a different angle on this one. It gives it a different feel and a somewhat sturdier, stronger, tougher feel, I believe. Right, that one, and let's just do this one separate as well. Then we've got 3 different angles going on. Go. Right, so now when I cut these out from the coffee dyed paper, we will have be able to shape the border and have the border on the angles as well, which I think will be a nicer effect. Oops, need the tacky glue first because I didn't get the edges. So when I was out with my friend on Lydia, who many of you know, on Friday, spent some time at Mum's briefly, and really happy that they now have medical emergency alarms, which they've never had before, and it's like they've had so many falls this year between the pair of them. I'm just really happy that they have those alarms now. It'll won't make it safer in terms of that they could still fall, but help is closer at hand and more immediate. And I said to my mum, because she's very weak in the arms and has damaged her back a couple of times, she shouldn't be lifting heavy things, and when she does, it upsets her body for weeks, like literally weeks, where she's in agony. And I says, if one of them falls, 1, don't try to get up yourself. 2, don't try and help the other person up. Neither of them. Just use the alarm. That's what they're paying for. They're paying for the privilege of getting help when they need it. And she assured me that that's what they will do. And I just hope that's the case. But I also hope that neither of them have a need to use it anytime soon. That would be the ideal. It's like insurance, isn't it? You've got it in case, but hope you never have to use it. And I hope they don't have to use them. But knowing full well reality is that they're at an age and low mobility that there's a good chance they will need to use them sometime. That's a worry, isn't it, when your family, your parents get older? It can be terribly worrying and distressing. So we've been trying to convince them to go into some sort of assisted care, you know, like a villa or rest home or something. And my stepfather's adamantly against it. He just does not want a bar of it. Mum would happily do it. But yeah, so I guess this is a little step forward. Not the step that we were hoping, but it is a positive step forward. Aren't they pretty? Just absolutely gorgeous. Right, so give that one time to dry and we'll grab back this one and try and work out how best to trim it, because nothing is straight. I didn't glue them down straight, I just kind of popped them on. So I do want a bit of a border. So I'm just eyeballing the distance away from the tag. Through that clear plastic guard. I'm just kind of going, yep, that's about the same distance, give or take. You know, not going to get too persnickety about it, I hope. I say that now, but I'm fully aware that I might get persnickety. Totally within my capabilities to get picky about these things. Right. Right, so a fun scrap of coffee dyed paper. That doesn't look too bad. I think I got the distances relatively even. The eyeball is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Doing it by eye. It's like, yep, that looks about right. We'll go with that. Okay, last one of these three. The wind has picked up this afternoon, so I do apologise if there's any noisy wind sounds, like the rattling of the chimney or something. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's not super bad at the moment, so hopefully there's not too much extraneous noise. Okay, so I'm going to trim the corners, and we're not going to have a border on the angle, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. It will still be fine, just would prefer that even border. It'd be nice. Yep, there's the chimney rattling. I don't know if you can hear it. Very norwesterly out there. Mild temperatures outside, and towards the end of the week they're saying we could get snow. So yeah, interesting spring weather. Very changeable, which generally is what spring is, isn't it? Get a bit of winter, then a bit of summer, then a bit of something in between. It all goes round in a big circle. Okay, that's those three ready. Need a bit of flattening out, so I'm just going to pop them under my mat while we do the next ones. Oh, I've got glitter on my mat. I've been using glitter a bit lately. I think I got it. You know, glitter, even glitter glue does get everywhere. Right, now let's chop these ones. Just going to do the same eyeballing. Concentrating. It's a bit harder to see on this one actually because the paler colour. It's making it just a little bit harder to see the edge, but not impossible. Right, can we do the angles that way as well? I don't know what's quicker, either the guillotine is or just doing it with the scissors. But however, get some of this out of my way. So we've got that border on the angle, which I much prefer. So far, you know, quite basic here, but we will get to the next stage very soon. Right, one more to do. Fresh fodder for my scrap bags. The exciting news is that hubby's decided to have 3 weeks off in December because he has worked every Christmas for many years, and this year he said he's taking it off. And so 3 weeks of holidays, and we're hoping to go away for at least a week. The downside to that is it's going to put pressure on videos. So I will try and record ahead, but we shall see how that goes. There may be some gaps in December, but we're still quite a wee way out. So, you know, we'll just play it by ear. I have yet to break the news to my friend at the food bank, which means there'll be at least a week where I won't be on board for the food bank, but I'm sure she'll be okay. She would have had several months break by then. Right, so we have 6 tag bases. I need to ink around them. Do I have to do it now? I'm like, can I wait? Can I hold off? I think I'll hold off for now. I won't promise that I won't do it on camera. We'll see. So we've got pretty backs there from the coffee dyeing. Fabric. Right, we need fabric. I have this bundle of fabric here from a local op shop that cost me 50 cents. I haven't even opened it. So I'm going to take the ribbon off. Not a huge fan of curling ribbon, so I'm just going to pop that in the pottle and see what we've got. This is very, very pretty. I need to go back and grab more bundles actually, because they had one of all pinks and then they had other random bundles. So they're just, you know, odds and sods. I think for 50 cents, that's a great price for odds and sods. You know, don't care whether it's big pieces or oddly shaped pieces. Oops, there's some really weird bits in there. Oh, that bit's been sewn down the edge very weirdly. Bit of cat fur that doesn't belong to our cats. This is pretty. I love that purple gingham. That's really fun. I do love gingham. Oh, this is nice too. And it's a thicker fabric. It's really pretty. Oh, there's heaps of this. It's a nice check, kind of check. It's very soft fabric too. And then there's green stripes and some green gingham. That might be from the high school that I went to. That looks like the gingham that the school uses, or used to use. They may have changed because it's many years since I was at high school. And then this red square. It's got red squares on a creamy sort of background. That's a slightly heavier fabric, but not heavy. So what colour out of these do we want to go with? Do we want to go contrasty, or some gingham, or stripes? Actually the stripes might be quite nice. Or this one, the blue. Oh, that's quite pretty. I like that. What about this other blue one here? No, I like this one. Okay, so that one will do with the blue one, and this one, what do we want? Not the green. The red's actually not bad. What about this bottom one, the one with the little flowers on? That's pretty. I like the bottom one. Okay. So just wondering if we take this leggy bit, whether that's going to be the right height. I think it probably is. Yeah, easily the right height. And I think I'm just going to put the same fabric on each of the 3 tags that are the same paper, rather than choose out different fabrics. Right, need to straighten up that edge. Lots of strings. And I need to get 3 hopefully out of this. I can always cut another piece if we can't get 3. It doesn't need to be overly wide. So let's go there and there. It's kind of 3 evenish widths. Okay, and we need to trim it down a little bit. It's too tall, so we're going to go about there. Can I tear that? Yes, I can, and create a whole lot more strings in the process. Okay, so all I need to do is put glue along this edge, because the other edge is going to be hinged to a page, which I'll show in a moment. Just getting that dried glue off the top of my fabric glue bottle. This glue, I don't know whether it will show through this fabric or not. It is a fabric glue, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter either way. Right, just lining up so I know the length to put glue on. Oops, missed a little bit at the top. Fed Puss lunch, and he keeps coming back and looking at me like, I need lunch, and it's like, I fed you. Go find something else to do. Go sleep in the sun or something. Just trim that little hairy bit off. Here we go. So that is going to go page. I need a page. Let's just fold this. So journal page. This will be hinged onto the page with that fabric, which will wrap around. So we'll have a fun little fabric little piece down the side of the page, and then this bit, once that's glued on, will easily fold out. And so Rachel had decorative, hopefully that's in camera, decorative here as well with a little pocket. We might put pockets on some, but I wanted the writing space. I like to inject extra writing space wherever I can. So I think this one, do I do a pocket? No, I'm going to leave that one as is. Okay. Let's do the other two of these. Maybe we'll put a pocket on one of these. How about we do that? Got so many strings here. Hard to tear when it's just a small piece. Right, I think we've got all the strings apart from this, which I'll just snip. Okay, let's just line that up again so we know where roughly to put the glue. Oh, I've got a bubble on top of my glue. I'm kind of using the nozzle to smooth out the glue so it's not big clumps of glue. Oops, again I missed the top. Seem to miss the top. Seems to be my problem area. Here we go. Okay, that one. Defrizzing. That's what it's about, isn't it? Defrizzing all the loose little bits. It is very pretty fabric. Very delicate floral design. I don't really need more fabric, but I can't help it. So pretty, and you know, you want lots of variety, so a little pack like this for 50 cents I think is not, you know, it's not a problem. I don't think that's over the top, even if I don't need any more fabric. But it's so pretty and it's different. It's not stuff I've got in my stash. Let's see if we can get glue on that top piece this time. Yes, we did it this time, and without getting glue where we don't need it. So it is possible. Right, just going to close my glue for a moment while we put a pocket on one of these. Which one do we want to do? Maybe the wider of the two. Let's put a wee pocket on this. And we have scraps that we can do it with. one, but I do want to just reinforce it. It's very light paper. So I'm just going to pop a plain bit of white on the back. Just a scrap. Now preferably I'd wait before I punch a thumb notch out of it. I am going to ink around the pocket. That'll give it a moment to dry. Although I need to ink the thumb notch when I take the half circle out. Right, let's brave it. Do I want the large one? Yeah, I'll just do a very shallow half circle. Almost worked well. Just a little bit there. Okay. So just a shallow little pocket on the back to hold a wee tag or journal card or other piece of ephemera, ticket, or you know, whatever one likes. I don't know if I'm going to decorate up any further on these today. I do like the papers as they are. They're super pretty. Maybe minimal of like a label or something might be quite nice. So these will stiffen up once they are dry, completely dry as well. So that's those three. Oh, they're just super pretty. I love them. Right, pop those aside and let's move on to the other three with the blue fabric. This is slightly heavier fabric, so I think it should be fine though. It's got some stitching along one edge, some overlocking. I think I'll take that off though. Going to take it, whoops, that was not straight. Give it a little bit so I can still use it on something. Let's go about there. Oh, it's very satisfying to tear this fabric. Makes a really yummy sound. And not so many strings as the other fabric, I feel. It's a little bit more restrained on the string production. Mind you, we have not finished tearing yet. Okay, so let's do height so that we've got a big piece left rather than three small bits. So I'm going to go about there. And let's do this into three. So I'm going to go, how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and almost 10. So if we go about 3-ish squares. Okay. Strings, strings, strings. Imagine if each string was worth 10 cents. You could make a lot of money, couldn't you? By destroying fabric. Oh yeah, lovely. Love that combination. I took a chance. I just grabbed that stack of fabric, not having had a look through it, only been able to see from the edge that it would match these papers. And it does. I found some that work, so that makes me happy. It could have been a disaster and nothing matched and it all looked a rather higgledy-piggledy mess, but I'm happy with how it looks, so that's awesome. And number 3. Oops, we've got a few more strings hanging off this one. Not too bad though. Oops, let's measure. Oh, there's another one that wants to come off. I'm feeling hungry. I guess I just looked at the time. It is 3:10, so we are heading towards my snack time, which is generally 3:45. So I guess it's not too far off when I would normally feel hungry. Gosh, the afternoon's gone quick. It was that coconut that did it, bagging up the coconut. Now I want to get under that edge, I think. I didn't get that edge. And it's wanting to pop up a little bit. Come on, stick down there. That's it. I've got gluey fingers now. Right. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. That string is now glued down, but I don't like the way it's sticking out at the top, so just give it a wee snap. Okay, close the glue bottle so we don't waste any. And let's put a pocket on this one. See, good to have scraps, isn't it? Or this one. Let's go this one. Again, I'm going to reinforce it. I always keep my offcuts of cutting out digitals because they are brilliant for this type of thing. Or you can colour them up and then stamp on them for some fun pieces as well. I'm going to have to buy some new glue sticks soon. Once I've finished this one, I will be on to my last 3, which feels a little uncomfortable. I mean, 3 is still heaps, but you know, we tend to go through them quite quickly. So it's like, I'm going to have to buy some more glue sticks. And can I hold out till the back to school sales? Because school holidays are coming up very soon. If I can hang out a few weeks, I might be able to get them cheaper in the back to school sales. Is this going to work? Yes, it worked, even though that glue was fresh. It had no time to dry. It's a bit of cat fur, I think. Stuck to my thumb. It's like gluey fingers are a magnet for cat fur around here. as is clothing. Clothing, pretty much a magnet for cat fur. We have a picture rail in our lounge and we hang coat hangers from it and dry our washing inside. And one of them, Puss likes to sleep on the back of the couch in a particular patch, and so whatever's hanging in that patch gets cat fur all over it, like, I mean plastered. So I hung hubby's shorts, which are a bit, you know, they're not so long, so they were above where he sleeps. And I thought, that's fine, they won't get cat fur, and they're black shorts. I was wrong. They are plastered in ginger and white fur. It's like, how has he even done that? It's above where he sleeps, not dangling into the area that he sleeps. It's like, goodness, cat. It's like it's your mission to cover everything in cat fur. And it's molting season, you know, it's warming up, so they're all molting, which makes things even worse. Okay, so there we have another cute little pocket. We could put pockets on all of them if we wanted, but I can do that, you know, when I come to use them. How are we going on time? We are almost out of time. I'm just wondering about whether I want to put anything in at least one of the pockets. I still have a sheet of coffee dyed paper here, but I'm feeling that's a bit same. Here's a bit of lined coffee dyed paper that might be a bit cuter. Let's just want to get the width for a start. Is that straight? I don't know. We'll try it and see. Does it fit? Yes, it fits. What height do I want it? I'm not so fussed on that text there, so I'm thinking, do I want to trim underneath the text? I think I will. Just right under it. Or above it, actually, because I've got the paper upside down. There we go. And let's choose out one of these other papers to decorate it with. Going with the blue. Do I want one of the smaller patterns maybe? That's quite nice, that one. That's a possibility. Or that one. Which one do I prefer? I think this first one gives more contrast. Trying to find the word. Right. It's just, I could have left the text on because I'm going to end up, I could have glued it to the paper. But never mind. It was too tall for what I wanted, so it's okay. Oops, I've got glue on the back there. Rub it off, it's all good. Right, just going to trim around it with the scissors, because I think it would be the quickest in the long run. She says as she struggles to cut a bit of paper. Right, and I'm just going to give these a wee snip on the corners. It's going to be just a wee journaling card, just a cutie. because we've got writing space on the back of the tag still, and then we've got a little bit extra writing space on our wee journaling card. Super cute. Okay, and it just needs a little decoration of something. I'm thinking a bird, because I do like birds paired with these papers. Ones I've still got to cut out. Oh, there's two. No, they're too wide. I was attracted to that deep sort of violety blue. You're not standing out enough for me. Neither are you, really. Struggling to pick up. My fingernails are growing, but then they're breaking. Oh. What about you? You're a little big, but we could just like trim off your bottom. I like you. You can go there. Promise it won't hurt. We'll use some anesthetic or something. Yeah, I like that birdie. Just think it looks really nice. It does blend slightly, but I think it's large enough to be okay. Trim your bottom off, my friend. Oh, I love that. Just needs a little ink around it, and I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it. Just going to let that beautiful pattern in the background speak, and the bird have its beautiful self sitting there. I'll ink around all the tags off screen, but I will just finish off this journaling card. Now I'm kind of wondering, do I put pockets on all of them because I kind of like this? I think it's really cute. Lovely little journaling card there. Now Rachel did put tabs on the side of these. That's right, I'd forgotten that. Do I want to put tabs on? Let's just have a wee look. Use the same paper and punch a whale tail. Oh, I've got inky finger now. That looks gross. Along with the glue. Messy pup. That's what I am, a messy pup. I do like the tab. Let's just ink that edge there. Just sort of above and below where the tab's going to be. Give the tab a wee ink. Right, so I'll just put tab on the one for now, because we are almost at time. I may go back and put them on all the others, but I'll do it off camera if I do. Or I might just leave it for when I put it in a journal. I do like tabs. They kind of indicate that the person needs to lift it or open it. I think for somebody who's not used to this type of journal, it's just a good way of indicating that they need to do something, or that there's something interactive for them. Oh. Come on, get in the right place. There we go. Oops, I didn't line that up properly. Got a little bit of white showing. That's all good. Okay, so we have a little tab there, and it matches our wee journal card in the back. I do like the tab. Where's my journal page gone? It's buried. So I've put all the hinges on the same side, so they will go on this side of the page. I meant to actually vary them so that they could go on different sides of the page. Bear that in mind. I'll just have to make more. That's all there is to it. I'll just have to make more and put the hinge on the opposite side. Isn't that cute? That could be decorated. I just haven't really worried about decorating them up so much. Once that's glued on, it won't move. And then we've got a little journaling card and writing space on the back. So super happy with those. I think they're really fun, super cute, and these papers just look super gorgeous. And then these ones as well. They all need inkering around. Okay, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this and give it a go. Grab your fabric scraps, either printable tags or whatever tags you like, or make tags like I've done, and have some fun. It's really cute. I will see you again tomorrow for another video. I'm not quite sure what it is at the moment. I guess we'll both find out tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.